What's poppin', yo? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today, I decided we're gonna watch another anime movie. I've been enjoying watching a couple of anime movies. There's been some loads of really good ones, like Can I Eat Your Pancreas, Wolf Children. We've also had like Rajo Wave and like all Studio Ghibli ones. So I've been really enjoying going through and watching a lot of anime movies. So I decided to watch a pretty short one. It's just an hour long, like literally just 60 minutes, and it is called 5 centimeters per second. And it is not what I expected. I literally just searched in sad anime movies because, you know, they're like the best ones to watch. Like, Rajo Wave is sad, it's great. Um, Silent Voice is sad, but it's fucking great. So, like, the sad ones are always the good ones. So I was like, you know what, sad anime movie. And then this came up. And this is sub only, so straight off the bat, I struggled because I gave up reading 15 minutes in. I struggle with reading subtitles, it goes too quick, I just can't do it. So I gave up reading within the first 15 minutes and just sort of watched it just to see if I could understand it from like the body language and how the characters acted. And I'm gonna be honest, probably wasn't the best idea because it was constantly flashbacks to a lot of like different stuff, so I probably should have been reading it, to be fair. But 5 centimeters per second is a 2007 romance drama, which is an hour and 3 minutes long. You can watch it on Amazon Prime. It has a 7.5 out of 10 IMDb, a 7.6 out of 10 on My Anime List, and a 4.6 out of 5 on Amazon UK. So, Tadaki and Akari are elementary school, and over time become best friends. Their friendship is put to the test when Akari has to move to another city. So, how the story goes, or how I assume the story goes, because I didn't read it, I just watched it. So, this guy is on a train, and it's delayed, and he's trying to go see his friend, and we keep getting flashbacks when he goes to sleep, going through their entire history as friends from school, which is basically from strangers to friends to lovers type story. And there's a lot of drama. They fall out, they grow distant, and they're trying to rekindle the friendship after so long of not seeing each other because she moved away. And it's put like a huge strain on their relationship, a huge strain on their friendship. And they're trying to piece it back together and try to bring it back together. And it works. They kiss at the end of the movie. Oh, lovey-dovey, happy days. And I'm going to be honest, it is a very beautiful anime. Like, the colors are there. The shading is brilliant. The story is weak and boring. I don't like the fact that he's just sat on a train. I have been sat on a train for like 2 hours, and like I've been sat on a train for 5 hours because of all the delays and the sort of slow goes and the weather, and it is shit. I will admit it is shit. But seeing that in movie form is so fucking boring. There is not a lot you can do on a train. Bullet Train managed it so fucking well. Obviously, different premise, different story. That was an action movie. This is a romance movie. So it's like the struggles of trying to get to the other side in time to sort of spend time and see her and confess your love to her. And I'm going to be honest, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling the love. I wasn't feeling the tension. I wasn't feeling the drama. Again, I didn't read it. I was struggling to read it in that aspect. It's a very similar sort of situation to Godzilla Minus One. There's no dub for it, so I just had to sort of sit there and struggle. And sit there and struggle I did. I watched it. I don't think I got the full story. I don't think I got the full picture of what was trying to be expressed and conveyed, because most of it is done through the speech, how they talk to each other, what they're saying. But their body language wasn't that expressive either, so it was very hard to sort of get how they were feeling when he was just stood on the train looking mopey. Because when you stood on the train, you're not going to be sort of talking with your heads. You can be very expressive. You can be very sort of reserved and private and keep it to yourself, which is fair. And I think that's why I found it so boring, because I was just sat there on a train for a good portion of the movie. That's the whole point of the movie, 5 centimeters per second. Like, how slow the train is going because of all the delays, all the sort of pushbacks, all the stops and stuff like that. So that is like the whole premise of the movie. That is the whole premise of the story, the whole premise of the plot. And again, an anime can be beautiful and pretty, but that doesn't make it excellent. And this, I don't need like the next sort of Grammy-winning story. It doesn't need to be absolutely over the top. It doesn't need to be like pitch perfect, but you gotta give me something here. You gotta give me at least something. And like stories don't have to reinvent the wheel. They don't have to like be the next greatest thing. They can reuse old plot devices and like still be very predictable and use tropes. But give me something. Give me something new and unique. Give me like a cool character to get invested with. Give me like an interesting backstory. Give me like a special way these characters interact with each other. Don't just sit them on the train and sort of give flashbacks between these two, because it was trying to build up their relationship and trying to get me invested with their sort of situation, how sort of they grew up together and how their sort of relationship dwindled and sort of came into the conflict, and that's where they are now, and he's going to try and resolve it. It was so boring. I'm sorry. This was not an interesting love story. This was not an interesting romance, and again, I don't know where the comedy came into it because I wasn't able to read the jokes, and even then I'd try and read the characters' voices in different voices in my head, so that probably adds to the fact that I'm reading slower than what I should be, and I don't know, this movie just ain't for me. It was beautiful, like visually, storily, story vibes, story ways. The story was very slow and boring, and didn't hold up to what I expected. It wasn't the type of movie that I really wanted to watch, because as I said at the start of the video, I went into this looking for like a good sad anime story. I didn't get it with this one, I'm gonna be completely honest, and it's not one of my... I probably won't watch this film ever again. I'm gonna be honest. It was only an hour, so it wasn't too long. I'm not gonna recommend it to you, but again, I'm not your mum, I'm not your dad. You can go watch it if you want to. It just felt slow. It dragged, and that was the whole point of the movie. It was supposed to be like a drag because of the train. Like the train was dragging, and like it was supposed to be like a pressure against time type of situation. I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling the time pressure. I wasn't really understanding the movie to the point like where I could really care for these two characters to be in this time crunch. Like I wasn't that invested into the characters to really give a shit if he made it on time or not. But I have been in situations like that where it's like, holy shit, come on, train, I need to be here by this time. I'm gonna be fucking late. Hurry the fuck up, train. Come on, come on, come on. Pressure, time pressure, racing against time. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And just being powerless in that situation, it's not a great feeling when you're sort of in like a powerless situation. It's very overwhelming, and you don't really know what to do with yourself because there's not a lot you can do. You're sort of sat in a seat hoping this train can go faster, hoping this train can actually get to the place you're trying to go on time, and it's just entirely out of your control. You cannot control like the speed of this train. You cannot control how quick it goes, or like how fast you can get there or not. But other than that, there isn't really that much else to talk about with this movie. So if you have seen this movie, let me know what you guys think of it, if it's a good movie, or if I completely missed the plot and the point of it just because I wasn't reading it. But again, it was pretty. It had that very old anime art style, which I was quite fond of. I thought it was like pretty interesting that it had this old art style. But again, I'm giving it a 4 out of 10. Just because like the pretty factor is all I can really give it credit for. I can't really give it credit for anything else because the story was very weak and quite boring. If you do want me to do any other anime reviews, TV show reviews, movie reviews, do let me know down in the comments below. I have a couple of them planned and lined up for the next couple of days, and hopefully you enjoyed them. Hopefully it's your cup of tea. But if not, leave down below what other movies you think I would be interested in, what other movies I would like, and what movies you'd like me to watch, like you would like me to talk about. Like maybe your favorite movies out there and I haven't watched it yet. So leave it in the comments below because I'm always looking for something new, something interesting to watch. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all next one. Hope you'll have an excellent day, and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe. And if you're still here and if you're still interested in my content, 98% of you are not subscribed, but you are recurring viewers, so you keep coming back for more. What's that about? Is the big red button scary? If it's too scary for you, just press it, make it explode, make it grey, and there you go. It won't be as intimidating, won't be as scary anymore, so you can just get about your day. Again, just press it. I don't know what will happen. I know it'll turn grey, but that's about the extent that I know what will happen. If you want more content from me, if you do decide you actually like me and you want to see what I have to offer on other platforms like TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, Snapchat, Cameo, everything else like that, please do go to the link in the description, which will take you to everything else that I have to offer as a content creator, if you want a little bit extra Tyler Price in your life. But other than that, I'm actually done now, self-promotion, done. Have an excellent day, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Yeah, boy. Why are you still here? Go home.